Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Frank, is a player thinking birdie here on this approach shot at the second hole?
Anything with the scoring club here, as long as you can get the distance right and get into the right section, is very much a birdie hole.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. A -2 early in the round. Just a couple of feet. So in the red figures at 1 under. Frank, 100 yards longer than the second hole. The third, 471 yards. What do you think of this hole?
This is totally different to the previous hole. Driver should come out of the bag here. And if you can take that first bunker out of play, which is around that 285, 290 yard mark, you can start to shorten this hole up a little bit. And, well, the longest hitters, they still might even get a short iron in hand.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it. That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Not in the fairway, but not too bad, just in that first cut. Frank, at this, the highest level, stroke play, really it seems to me to be all about not wasting shots because the margin for error is so razor thin.
Should be safely on deck.
How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close? That's good. Frank, this looks to be the kind of approach shot here at number 3 that a high-level professional would like to hit.
We don't see as many guys cut the ball as what we used to in the sort of Lee Trevino days. So really the modern day player likes to hit the ball right to left, and this is a second shot that certainly suits that. It's no snack though. Well, we'll never know if that had gone in because it never made it.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Did the job right there. Putt for par. Needs one. So 2 under early on. Frank, this is our first par 3 of the day. The fourth, about 192 yards.
And it's called sandpit. So if you're not on the green, chances are you're getting that lob wedge or sand wedge out. Green is 36 yards deep. Got a nice little sort of hump and hollow roll to it. Mini roller coaster.
Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself that it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But if down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Good swing, good shot yet again. This one just requires a little bit of focus. No problems early, looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Now 2 to the good side. Well, here we are at the 5th hole, a 535-yard par 5 for the long-hitting professionals. Frank, certainly not a long test. What is the challenge here on this hole?
It's another example of great design by Pete Dye. He'll give you the trouble on the left on the tee shot, and then he moves the trouble to the right on the second shot. He's going to get you one way or the other. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my art.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350-plus yards. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Down, little Sheba, down! Just averted danger right there, so close.
Why does he have all the luck?
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. He got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law. It's that sneaky distance.
Don't leave it short. Wow. Really moving in the right direction at 3 under. So just a formality here. Oh, look out. Here he comes. 4 under par now after that birdie. Well, the architect Pete Dye is known for visual intimidation. We see it at TPC Sawgrass at the Players every year. And you see it right here, Frank, at this 255-yard par 3/6 with water everywhere you look.
Yeah, you could make an argument here that it suits a little bit of a cut, like a Lee Trevino-style fade that starts at the left and moves its way to the green, but then that's also moving back towards the water. Conversely, if you try and fly it over that water on the right side with a little bit of a draw, then the green starts to run out on the left side. Have I made it sound hard?
And this is looking really good. Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. These putts keep the round together. Wow, I thought he made that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Getting set now over the putt. 3 under on the day. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. Takes care of business. 5 under par. Frank, the 7th is a short par 4, 346 yards. So I'm guessing it's a layup off the tee, but it might be a nervy layup because you have water on the right, and if you miss left, that's no bargain.
It's very distracting looking down the right side. I think that's the easiest way to put it. But if you can break this hole down, 346 yards, if you take 120 yards off that, which is like a wedge, then the layup only becomes like 220 yards. That seems a little less intimidating.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now. This is that awkward length.
You can't leave an eagle putt short.
Now listen, anytime I left it short, I didn't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody you left it short.
All right, I won't say anything. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So they'll tap in. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Now we're at the 8th hole here at PGA West in McKinsey, California. 559-yard par 5. Frank, what are the options here?
A good tee shot, you can certainly reach this par 5 and he's gone for a little extra.
Wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. That is a heat-seeking missile right there. Wow. Now the second shot to the par 5. Frank, this is the way you draw it up. This is how the game's supposed to be played.
Yeah, so far, everything going according to plan.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, almost fell within just a few inches of dropping. So a tester from 4 feet. So makes the putt, and now at -6. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, the 9th hole at 452 yards, but that water down the right is really a test of a player's driving ability, isn't it?
It is, and his ability to sort of take the shot on. Ideally, just something with a little bit of a fade, unless you can carry the ball 300 yards, then you can get it just past that bunker. But when you look at this hole, notice how that fairway just starts to open up. So Pete Dye will reward an aggressive tee shot, but also he'll punish it if it's wayward.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Look at this. Look at all the power in that coil. Wow, Frank, that was an absolute bomb right there.
Yeah, what's longer than long? Because we just saw it.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank, the tee shot was certainly challenging, and this second shot is as well.
Yeah, both the tee shot and the second shot require you to come in from that left side. The green itself angles to the right a little bit. The trouble, as we know, is all on the right side. But this is one of those holes. You can see it on the tee and on the second shot. If you ride a 4 down, you're happy.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Eight is not enough. That is 8 under par with that birdie. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
So this one has a chance to be really good.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, again, this would appear to be a pretty good scoring opportunity.
This is so much about getting the distance right here. Bunkers on the left, there's the water to carry, that's needless to say, but also the mounding that's just behind the screen and to the right. It's very easy to just take the trouble out of play in the front and then find the trouble behind the screen. So second shot, judging the distance, imperative here.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played.
So, sizing up the approach shot here at the par 4 10th, what's a player trying to work out right now with their caddy?
Distance club selections is always the situation here when you have something to carry and something to stay short of.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Wow, rolling the ball beautifully, makes birdie again.
Yeah, that pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
Now 8 under on the day.
Now at the long par 5 11th. They call it eternity with good reason. It is 617 yards. Frank, what's the game plan here?
Hit it as long as you can, hopefully only a couple of times, and you can get fairly close to this green, little pitch up there. But even if you go for this green or try and get close, that's when you start to notice the water that comes in on the left side. So you can't just bash away. Might only be a couple of bunkers in play off the tee, but they have to be avoided. That club must have melted after that one.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible.
Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here.
This one has a chance to be close. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Wow, I thought he made that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. He has this for eagle. Well, in the words of the late, great baseball commentator for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, it's time for holy cow, Whitey. That's 11 under par. To the par 4 12th here at PGA West, short at 363 yards. This could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Wow, Frank, look at that one run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball. Frank, what's the right play here? Second to the short 12th.
Short flags, obviously got to keep it on that front section. When you've got a back flag, you've got to get it over that little faint ridge that's in the middle of the screen. Got to go past that.
Early part of this second nine with good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. "13 feet away." Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
That one got away.
And getting ready for the putt.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. You like the sound of this. 11 under par for the round.
Tricky par 3 here, the 13th, 214 yards. Frank, what's so compelling about rivalries in sports is that athletes need each other if they're going to go to great heights. Joe Frazier needed Muhammad Ali to solidify his legend. Jack Nicklaus probably needed Arnold Palmer to go to a place that he had not been. And I think that's true across the board as we look at rivalries in sports.
I think it defines careers, Rich. It's not until those players retire that they realized how important it was to have that foe. You know, so often we're living in the present like we are now with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. And it's not for years to come that we'll realize the sport wouldn't have been the same with one without the other. Oh, this is right at it.
Well, there's impressive, and then there's mind-boggling. We're at mind-boggling now. 10 under par.
He has this for birdie. That has to feel good. That's a birdie. Frank, what's the best way to make 3 here at this 389-yard par 4 14th?
I'm not sure, really. I know there's 2 definitive options, you know, hitting it down the left or carrying over the bunker. And I think that's another example of Pete Dye. There's one of those holes you never really know if you've made the right play until you finish the hole. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Good swing, good shot yet again.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
Moving into this second shot here at hole number 14. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
And he's putting for par now. And he makes it for par.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under.
Now at the 15th, par 4, 468 yards. It is nicknamed Turning Home as we are making our way towards the close of this round.
This one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
Just burning rubber right there. This one is taken off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off it.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
It's a big putt right here for birdie. Well, the great hits just keep coming. Moves to minus 11 on the day. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been.
This is the second par 5 at PGA West of 600 or more yards. The 16th is a pretty good test. That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Just amazing what they're able to do with that golf swing. Hit it so far at that size. Not overly big, but man, can really move it a long ways. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Well, this could be good. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. Count it. It's an eagle. So a tester from 4 feet. $13 under on the day. So, Frank, you arrive on the tee box. What are you thinking here as you look out at the hole they call Alcatraz? Par 3 17th at 168 yards.
Well, we've seen it all here, Rich, from that hole-in-one that Lee Trevino had in the Skins game all the way back in 1987 to people splashing away left, right, and center. No advice here. You can see what's in front of you.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
And the hole is cut exactly 160 yards from here.
Second shot.
In the hole and a birdie. This for birdie. Well done. Well, Frank, hopefully the player has arrived here at 18 in a pretty good frame of mind. If not, you have to be thinking, oh, here we go again. Water left. I mean, you could shoot 100 out here on this golf course if you don't have your best stuff.
Yeah, this is another example of, you're right, if you've got the bad mojo going, this is not the hole you want to be playing. Water left, bunkers right. Somewhere in between, though, this fairway.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank, this approach shot seems pretty straightforward. Just don't hit it left.
Yeah, it's a tough second shot. It's that visual. Once again, you've got that green that's angled to the left. But once again, like a few holes out here, you do not have to hit directly at this flag. You are allowed to move that flag mentally 15, even 20 feet to the right. There's nothing wrong with that.
These putts keep the round together. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Putt for par. Needs one. Did the job right there. Frank, I have to say, I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid game plan and executed.
And consequently, a very solid round. Continuing with that kind of play can certainly put you in the winner's seat.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Set in the Sonoran Desert and surrounded by the majestic McDowell Mountains, we're at the stadium course at TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Loader alongside Frank Nobilo, set to bring you all the action for today's event. Frank, when you think about the TPC Scottsdale, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The golf course has been radically changed in 2014, but it still hasn't lost its luster. Really, it's just been updated like the game itself for these young, strong players of the modern era.
Frank, par 4 first, relatively gentle start to the round.
It is, Rich. They've taken out the desert that used to limit the players to a drive of about 300 yards. Now, really, you can hit it as far as you want, but you have to be straight. The bunker down the left certainly makes the players respect this opening hole. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle-nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. But this one has a chance to be really good. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, I just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. Good swing, good shot yet again. Birdie attempt coming up for Ian. Setting up for an approach shot here. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Oh, my goodness. That is amazing. Just a sensational putt. Not a gimme, but well within his range. So into red figures at 1 under. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. 1 under early in the round. Par 4 second hole. A little bit longer than the first. This one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot. A hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it. There's something about a well-hit shot.
And Ian Poulter going for the green on his second shot. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. So on a putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag.
About 80 yards left, Frank. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Well, that just brings a smile to your face, puts a little pep in the step when you make them from downtown. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
So 2 under early on. And getting ready for the putt. Drops the putt to go to 2 under. Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. Got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014, and the addition of 1 bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
Frank, you've been around this game for a pretty long time. Are players, in fact, more athletic today than they were, say, 20, 25 years ago?
There's no question, Rich, they are. That we've borrowed from other sports. If you can't make the player better, you can make them more athletic. And in the end, you're still making the golfer better. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Excellent looking shot here.
Smoked that one.
Excellent drive, Frank. Right where you want to be. Good contact, good result. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
And this is looking really good. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Frank, golf may be the best sport to follow from this standpoint. You can get closer to the great athlete in golf than you can in any other sport. You could stand 5 feet from Tiger Woods at a tee box as he's getting ready to drive. I mean, that's really unusual in sports.
Yeah, it's a different type of spectator sport, especially if you follow your favorite player all the way around the golf course. Because it's not like waiting for your favorite hitter in a baseball game. You've got to wait several innings. You can literally see him hit every single shot right through the putt.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. In the words of the legendary basketball announcer Marv Albert, from way downtown, yes! Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
Could this be the start of another Ian Poulter charge? We'll see. This for birdie. Has to feel good at 3 under par in the early going. Here now at the par 3 fourth. Frank, what's the setup here?
Plays a little downhill, so it won't play its full 180 yards. You can perhaps take one club off the decision off the tee. The green, as you can see now, is a little wider than what it was deep. The bunkering, though, is certainly excellent there. A little pop bunker on the right side, one there if you come up a little short, and there's another one on the left side should you pull your tee shot.
This is a good-looking shot. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot. Oh, this is right at it. This one's going left, Rich.
Not knocking down the flag stick here, but looks as though it will find the green.
Really? This is that awkward length.
Oh, man, just slides by. And only a tap in left. Good putt. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Starting to really play well. -5. This is for his birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. Well, Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 470-yard mark. 2 bunkers down the right have been changed to 1, but it's in the perfect position now. Of course, that needs to be added to add a little bit of length to this hole. Green still remains relatively similar to what it used to be.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. Frank, which way is this headed?
Well, judging by his body English, looks like it's heading a little right. There is a bit of green out there, though.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
Second shot.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Locked in on the read and the speed. 6 under par now. Clean this up with a tap. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under.
continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Par 4 6th, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, well, that long, then you're going to have to lay it back short of those bunkers. That's going to leave a lengthy second shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, one of the great moments in tournament history here in Scottsdale. You go back to 1996, the sudden death playoff between Phil Mickelson and Justin Leonard. Mickelson has always been the hero out here because he went to Arizona State.
Yeah, and it still runs through his veins, Rich. It was such an important win for him because to do it in front of people that he considered his home crowd was huge. And then also to do it in a playoff where obviously it's win or lose. So for Mickelson, 1996 and TPC Scottsdale certainly ring home. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Continuing to play well. -7 now after that putt. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Three under on the day. On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive and that green starts to widen.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that.
Down. Lay down. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Headed for the bunker? Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Now that is a shot that will be replayed over and over. Settles in over the putt. Poulter steady and ready for a par. Nice par to remain 3 under. Just a couple of feet. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Now here at the par 4 8th. Slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Can a ball explode?
That is big. I mean, really big. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Those are good numbers right there. 3-2-0, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, why are great rivalries so important? Why do we love them?
I think because people like to sit on one side of the fence. You're either for or against a great player. And I think we see that today with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. There's the McIlroy fans that think his future is so bright. There's the Woods fans that still want him to pass Jack Nicklaus's record. That's the beauty. You've got to have an opinion, and you have to have a player.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I'd say.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut. Not too bad. Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now, everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way.